Like probably everybody knows me, but just for those of y'all who don't, my name is Barbra Anderson. I'm Johnny's wife, Joshua's mom. And first of all, I want to say thank you to Blake for allowing me to give my testimony this morning for Judgement House and exactly what this entire thing means to me. I asked Blake to give my testimony. He did not ask me. And for someone that has social anxiety in crowds or being in front of people, I feel like crawling out on that limb a little bit further at this point isn't really going to make much difference. When the church decided on the Judgement House production for this year, we were all instructed to pray and ask God about what our part or participation He would have us do in the production. And I have to be really honest with you and tell you that I didn't really put a lot of prayer into it, but I just thought that I would play on the safe side for myself and offer to provide food for the meals or just be a prayer warrior as I've done in the past. When the forms were passed out, I started marking those two areas, and I immediately felt a heaviness in my spirit and knew God was leading me in a totally different direction. I thought, I can still be safe and stay in my comfort zone and offer to be a tour guide. The heaviness remained. I finally said, okay, Father, where are we going with this? He spoke very softly to me, as he always does, and told me to put a check by the actor position. I told him, oh, Lord, you know I have trouble performing in front of crowds. I'll forget my part. I'll be too nervous. I'll look like a bobo in front of these crowds. But I marked it anyway, thinking Jane and Blake know me, and I've never done an acting position before, and they won't choose me for that part anyway. At that very moment, though, a peace came over my spirit, and Jesus spoke to me, and he said two things to me. First, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And the second thing he said was, apart from me, Barbra, you can't do nothing. This is not about you. This is about me. But the whole thing gets even better. I was chosen to be an actor. My character is that of a doctor who tells a wife that due to a massive heart attack, her husband is on life support with no brain activity. There is no hope for him. When I took my part home, Johnny asked me if I was going to be able to do this. Joshua said, Mom, are you going to be okay? You see, for some of our new members that have just joined our church family, Johnny, Joshua, and I walked this road in real life just 6 years ago with our 28-year-old son, Jesse, who was involved in a motorcycle accident. We were told he is on life support. He has suffered massive head injuries. There is no hope. He is going to die. Our Judgement House production is 59 minutes. Jesse's accident was recorded at 6:59 a.m. on the police report. He had no idea that when he got up at 6 o'clock that morning in Auburn to go to work, that he had less than 1 hour to live, and he would be clinically brain dead. His eternity forever was sealed. I thank God every single day of my life that because of what his son, Jesus Christ, did on Calvary, my son will live forever in eternity in God's holy presence. You see, Jesse asked Jesus Christ to come into his life, forgive him of his sins, and be his Lord and Savior at an early age. Not that he was perfect, but he was forgiven. Life happens. Graves come in all sizes, and we are not promised another breath. This is not about religion, but this is about a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. It is only through his blood we can be saved. There is no other way. And until Jesus Christ returns to take us all home, we are all going to face death. We're all going to spend eternity somewhere, either heaven or hell. So what would you do if you knew you only had 59 minutes to live?